Hey, it's Jennifer. Welcome to our channel. Today we are going on a Catholic prayer walk. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up and do a Catholic prayer walk. It is a wonderful and beautiful activity that really could be adapted for Catholics of any age. So first of all, let me just say up front that this prayer walk idea, not mine, it actually came from a good friend of mine, Miss Stephanie, who agreed to let me share it with you. This all came about this summer when we were teaching confirmation classes together, and each teacher was asked to present a lesson, and Miss Stephanie had the lesson on prayer. So she said she knew right away that the Holy Spirit wanted her to pick the lesson on prayer, and as she was thinking about it over the next few weeks preparing her lesson, she was lying in bed one night and the Holy Spirit clearly told her that she would host a prayer walk. And what a wonderful inspiration that was, because it turned out to be something bigger, I think, than anybody anticipated. The adults and the students were all so moved. So definitely we want to spread the word about how to do this wonderful activity. So I'm going to walk you through it tonight and show you how it all fits together. So what exactly is a Catholic prayer walk? It is a walk through all the different beautiful prayers of the Catholic faith. As you can see in this room, we have 14 tables set up, and each table has a different Catholic prayer on it. So you start with a group of people. In our case, it was groups of confirmation teens, and we had each group go to a separate table. And when everyone was settled, everybody had a chance to say the prayer and a few minutes to reflect on that before moving on to the next table. So we started with a series of empty tables in our church gym, but you could really use any space or room available. So here's Miss Stephanie herself getting ready to set up the walk with the help of her son Colin. She's going to put a prayer and some votive lights and different books and pictures on each table, and I will show you how that all looks in a minute. We use 14 prayers, the morning offering. Kate is my props man, she's holding them. The Fatima prayer, the Our Father, prayer to my guardian angel, the Memorare, prayer to Saint Michael, the Apostles' Creed, the Hail Mary, Act of Contrition, that's a good one, very important. The Glory Be, these are all prayers that we just wanted the kids to know and be really familiar with. The Hail Holy Queen, prayer to the Holy Spirit, then a prayer from St. Ignatius of Loyola. And at this point, we're getting some help in the background from our new parochial vicar. He likes to be in these religious videos. There he goes. And then finally, a prayer for the holy souls in purgatory. So let's go on a prayer walk. First thing, when the kids came into the gym, there was a table with holy water so they could bless themselves. And I'm going to walk you through each of the 14 tables so you can just get a quick idea of how we decorated each table with different holy cards and artwork. We used some books. Every table had a few votive lights on them, and we dimmed the lights during the walk a little bit so the candles were flickering and it was all very beautiful and holy. So here are the teens filing in for the prayer walk. They're going to tables by group. We had them in groups of like 6 or 8 students each, and I was trying to take pictures from a distance. I didn't want to disturb the holy factor that was going on here. After they had completed the walk, we did have another special prayer at the end for them. Miss Stephanie gathered them around to go over how to pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet. So they prayed a part of the chaplet. Again, it was really beautiful, and she did a great job of explaining this beautiful prayer. Okay, so that was a quick look at how we did the prayer walk at our church, but you might have some questions about how you can adapt it for your own parish. So I've cut away from the church. It's the next day, and I have just a quick set of questions and answers for you. I hope they'll be helpful. Question number 1, who is a prayer walk for? As you saw, we did it with our confirmation teens, but really it could be for anyone. It could be part of a youth group activity, maybe something they did while on retreat. It could be part of a day of reflection during Advent or Lent. Just have a special prayer room set up with the prayer walk going. It could be good for an RCIA class, and it could even be good for a Bible study or younger kids. It could be adapted for them easily, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. Question number 2, what exactly do you need to set up a prayer walk? Well, as you just saw, you can do it with very basic equipment, tables, prayers, and a space set apart. We set ours up in the church gym because we wanted to take the teens out of their classroom into a new space. We dimmed the lights, we had some sacred music playing in the background just to make it feel a little bit more special, but you could definitely adapt it to any space you have, and you don't have to have 14 tables. We had 14 prayers that we wanted to make sure our teens were aware of, so that's why we ended up with 14. Next question, do the prayers need to be said in any type of order? And the answer is no. We just set them out randomly on the tables, so we didn't have any rhyme or reason to how we set them up. Other than that, we alternated short and long prayers. So you might be wondering, what exactly are the benefits of a prayer walk? Well, number 1, it introduces all these wonderful prayers to your group. You might have people in the group who have not seen these prayers in a long time, or maybe they have never seen them. Some of our teens had never seen the Fatima prayer or the St. Michael prayer, so we definitely wanted to introduce those. Number 2, it was a great opportunity to pray, reflect, and meditate together. There's something just so beautiful about everyone saying the same prayer all at once. And of course, the goal is to memorize the prayers, because once they're memorized and they're in your heart and in your mind, then when you say the prayer, that kind of frees you up to meet God on a deeper level. At least that's what we think here. That's been our experience. How long does a prayer walk take? Well, that definitely depends on how many stations you have set up. Between our 14 stations and then praying the Divine Mercy Chaplet at the end, it was about 30 minutes start to finish for our group. And the last question is, how could you adapt this for younger kids? It could be good for a religious ed class. It could be a great vacation Bible school activity, but probably for younger kids, you want to have fewer prayers in your prayer walk. Maybe you want to have it in a smaller room with a rug that they could sit on, like move from station to station and sit on the floor. Maybe each station could have a chair for a teacher, and the teacher could hold up a picture that the kids could look at and just repeat the prayer after the teacher. Like the teacher says it and the kids echo it. I think that would be a great way to learn some of these prayers. Okay, so those are a few questions and answers. Let me know in the comments if you have others. Now back to the church. So that is how you do a Catholic prayer walk. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about it, or if you have suggestions for other prayers we could add in, or anything else we could put in to help it be even more meaningful. So many thanks to my friend Miss Stephanie and the Holy Spirit for sharing this with us, and I will see you next time. Bye.